Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're diving into something maybe a little different. Our source material isn't, the usual research paper or historical text. It's actually the lyrics from a song and atmospheric electronic dream pop track called Where Shadows Fade. Now, I know what you might be thinking, song lyrics, but trust me, these are packed, absolutely packed with these nuggets of knowledge and insight. They paint this really vivid, metaphorical story. So our mission today is to kind of unpack these verses, treat them like a map almost to the human experience, maybe our future in the cosmos. There's some surprising ideas in here.
Yeah, it's amazing how lyrics can do that, isn't it?
Yeah.
They use such concentrated imagery. It becomes this incredibly powerful way to tell a story, distilling really big, complex ideas into just a few evocative phrases. And this song, Where Shadows Fade, it really does invite us straight away to think about these huge questions: existence, the future, where we fit. It's a unique way to get at that depth, maybe more directly than, say, a very dry academic paper might.
Absolutely. And it throws us right in, doesn't it? The song opens, plunging us into the silence of the endless night, going far beyond the light. You get this immediate picture of a vast cosmic void. The lyrics say stars are calling, cold and deep, and humanity takes this leap. And there's this powerful recurring idea, too, that we're alone out there, heading into the great unknown. What kind of feeling does that immediately create for you, that opening?
Oh, straight away, it's that profound sense of isolation, right?
Yeah.
Vastness, maybe even a bit of insignificance. But then almost in the next breath, the song throws in this really interesting duality.
Oh.
Right alongside the loneliness you get, machines awaken, minds collide.
Ah, yes.
So it's not just us alone in space, it's us with our creations. And that phrase, minds collide, it immediately brings up this tension, this sort of unease. It's this partnership or conflict. Autonomy versus control. It reflects anxieties we grapple with right now.
Right. That's a very contemporary fear.
Exactly. And it's reinforced later, isn't it, with that really chilling line,
Yeah.
HAL is watching, cold and near.
Ooh, yeah. That gives you pause.
It's such a clear reference, a nod to those classic sci-fi warnings about artificial intelligence, about technology perhaps turning against us. It adds this immediate layer of visceral dread.
So the song seems to be saying right up front, this journey involves this complex, maybe dangerous dance between man and machine, caught in the grip of circumstance, a fatal dance even.
Okay, so we've got cosmic isolation on one hand and this fraught relationship with technology on the other. That's already a lot. But then the lyrics introduce something else, something unexpected. A monolith stands, a silent guide, whispers of truth we cannot hide. Like a beacon, maybe? What do you make of that? What kind of influence does that suggest?
Well, that's where things take a really interesting turn, I think, this monolith. It shifts the focus. It suggests that maybe the most important exploration isn't just out there to other planets. Maybe it's also inward.
Okay, self-discovery. Exactly. The cosmos becomes this huge backdrop for figuring ourselves out. Maybe the meaning isn't something you just find out there, but something you forge or uncover within. And that silent guide, it connects directly to what the chorus is saying, doesn't it?
Right, the chorus.
Beyond the stars, where shadows fade, we search for meaning in the light displayed. It nails that core human drive, that quest for understanding. The answers lie in the vast unknown, a path to worlds we've never known. It's about truth, discovery, pushing past what we know. But maybe with the monolith, it hints that the worlds we've never known could be internal worlds too, deeper meanings. Perhaps even truths that were there all along, like the lyrics say, ones we cannot hide.
That's fascinating. And it gets even stranger because the song talks about reality itself shifting. Time is bending, space unfolds, mysteries of life begin to mold. So this isn't just, flying from A to B in a spaceship. It sounds like the journey itself is transformative, transcending physics as we know it. Is that something external happening to them, do you think? Or maybe something changing within the explorers?
It leaves that open, which is part of the power, I think. It could be the environment, sure, extreme physics near a black hole or something entirely unknown.
Right.
Or it could be consciousness itself expanding, perceiving reality differently as part of this profound journey. What kind of change are we talking about? And the bridge seems to offer a pretty dramatic answer.
The bridge, yeah, that felt climactic.
Right. It brings in these massive themes: evolution, rebirth, a star child is born, a new dawn breaks, evolution rises, consciousness awakes.
Wow.
Okay, so that connects the space journey directly to a fundamental transformation of humanity.
It's not just about finding new places, it's about becoming something new.
Precisely. And the lyrics say the secrets of time, the mysteries of space, these become the final frontier we dare to face. It's this incredible idea that reaching out into the unknown doesn't just change our map of the universe. It might fundamentally change
Right.
us, what it means to be human. Maybe unlocking a higher state of being or awareness.
So, putting this all together, for you listening, what can we take away from this, from these really evocative, almost mythic lyrics in Where Shadows Fade? What might they tell us about how we think about space exploration, our relationship with AI, our own potential for change, as we also, metaphorically search for who we truly are on our own cosmic trail?
It's really quite something, isn't it? How a song, this piece of art, gives us such a rich story to unpack. We've touched on these deep existential quests, the double-edged sword of AI, the potential for consciousness to evolve, all packed into these verses. And that central idea where shadows fade, perhaps that's about ignorance fading, or fear fading. As we move towards light, towards truth, out there in the unknown, it's a good reminder that insight can really come from anywhere, not just the lab or the library.
Yeah, it really underscores the power of art to frame these huge questions, doesn't it? In a way that's maybe more immediate, more felt than other forms of analysis. This deep dive, I think, shows that even poetic expressions can offer real points to explore about who we are and where we might be going. It makes you consider your own place in that silent void, maybe feel that call to touch the infinite, whatever that means for you.
And just thinking about that ending, that transformation, the star child, the awakening consciousness. If the ultimate journey beyond the stars isn't just about finding new planets, but about becoming fundamentally different ourselves, about truly finding out who we truly are, then it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What parts of our current selves, our current understanding, our identities, what might need to fade, like the shadows in the song, for that new dawn to actually break?
Hmm. That is a provocative thought to end on. What needs to fade for us to evolve? Something for all of us to reflect on, perhaps. Thinking about our own cosmic trail, what mysteries pull us forward, as we all continue in our own ways to search for meaning beyond the stars.